Hello and welcome to the Cincom Smalltalk VisualWorks 7.9 update. My name is Arden Thomas. I'm the product manager for Cincom Smalltalk. Cincom Smalltalk is comprised of our two flagship products, Object Studio and VisualWorks. Today we'll be talking about VisualWorks. The latest version, which is out imminently, is VisualWorks 7.9. Both our flagship products are based on the Cincom Smalltalk Foundation, which is a shared virtual machine and object library that the two products share. Now, since they both share them, I want to talk about some of the foundation improvements that VisualWorks 7.9 and Object Studio 8.4 both share. We've included external encryption capability in the new product, so if you have certain standards that your applications need to meet, or you want to use some things like OpenSSL to try to get some higher performance capabilities in some circumstances, you can do that. Or you can continue to use the internal encryption in Smalltalk code. For web services and SOAP, we've refined a number of the capabilities and tools based on customer feedback. We've had a number of database driver refinements and enhancements. Polycephaly, which is a framework that allows you to leverage multi-core computers, has now been moved to supported. This is a really interesting framework, and it is used by a number of customers. It allows you to basically break off pieces of work and hand them to other images, which can run on other cores on your computer. A number of customers are already using this successfully and getting quite a bit more leverage in the amount of throughput they're able to get. So it's been a really successful framework for us, and that has been moved to supported. Polycephaly 2 is basically a type of extension to that idea that also allows you to add in external computers. So basically, it allows you to have to support a grid and not just a single multi-core processor to that same framework. So we're looking forward to getting some feedback and some adoption with Polycephaly 2 now in preview. We have improved the performance of the VM by improving some of the efficiency of garbage collection. Some things that are improvements just for VisualWorks 7.9 is that we've moved our Windows 64-bit support to a supported status. And 64-bit, most applications are 32-bit, a number are moving to 64. The biggest advantage of 64-bit is that it gives you a much larger object space. So for example, if you had a large number of objects that you needed to keep in memory to do your processing, a 64-bit platform might be an option for you. But basically, a Windows 32-bit allows you to address up to roughly 3.5 gig of memory and object space total. And Windows 64 is vastly larger. I know a number of personal computers, they'll support up to either 32 gig or 64 gig of memory, and the Windows 64-bit product would allow you to access most of that, so a vastly larger object space. And there's some other improvements too. For example, the small integers, which are immediate objects in the product, which means they perform a little bit faster for number crunching, and the 64-bit products have support larger small integers. Along with the 64-bit theme, we've also rounded out and now support COM64, Oracle 64, and ODBC 64 drivers. The skins work, we've introduced some new UI work in VisualWorks 7.9, and that is the skins work, which kind of answers the old debate about which is better, emulated widgets or native widgets, and this tries to try to take the best of both worlds. What it gives you is the flexibility of emulated widgets with the look of a native widget, and it basically does that by having the native platform render the widget. So it is rendered natively, but you still have the flexibility and control. So we have a couple widgets, buttons and scroll bars in the new release that introduce this theme, and we're going to try to see if we can extend that and make that available for customers. If you're interested in learning more, please visit cincomsmalltalk.com. You can also download our products there. And if you have any questions, please contact me. I'm Arden Thomas, the product manager for Cincom Smalltalk, or Suzanne Fortman, the program director, or Jeremy Jordan, who does our Smalltalk marketing. Thank you very much.